I'm being so crazy right now. Like, I'm actually sitting here in disbelief. I was like, I think I like need to vlog right now because I need to get some shit off my chest. Jordy just texted me. Jordy needs to borrow my hairbrush so that he can brush his wig. Our friend is having a wig party tonight, and wigs are like required, so I'm not going.
I might use her tonight.
Wait, you look amazing,
Wait, you're so
sweetie.
funny. This is funny. Something like.
Jordy's wearing a full Prada fit and then like a brown, like a brunette wig. Our friend Sammy is having a wig party tonight for her birthday, and I cannot go because I can't wear a wig and I cannot go out tonight because I'm still picking up the pieces of my life from my birthday celebration 3 days ago. So Jordy's came over twice today to like brush his wig with my hairbrush, and it's sending me. He went to the sex shop to get his wig, and it's actually like it's a pretty good wig. It's literally 10:30 at night. I have no idea why I'm starting a vlog right now. I have so much energy and I have so many things to say, so we're gonna hang out tonight and like have a sleepover or something. We have to put on a matching pajama set because this is a slumber party, and at slumber parties, you wear a cute matching pajama set. I just manically bought all of my Morgan Wallen tickets for this tour, like while I was laying on the couch. Most of them are in the Midwest. I'm packing up my shit next week, and I'm literally gassing it to the Midwest to like follow him around on tour like a freak. That's just what I do. Like, everyone's always like, you're a fucking nut. Like, you're sick and twisted, like something's wrong with you, somebody hurt you. It just makes me happy, you know? Like, that shit makes me happy. I've always followed people on tour like that. My best friend Jordy is like the same exact way. He's following SZA on tour this year, so I just called him on the couch. I was like, let's see who spent more. And we both added up how much money we spent on like all of his SZA shows and all my Morgan shows, and we spent the same exact amount. I understand that's sick and twisted. It was like a disgusting number. I don't know how I'm not sponsored by like a ticketing app. I go to like 200 concerts a year. Like, I literally just posted on my Instagram story. I was like, yo, SeatGeek, like, I've like genuinely always been this way though. Like, some people seem to think that I like got an OnlyFans check and then like lost my mind a little bit, and now all of a sudden I'm like at all these concerts and like filming TikToks. I've always been this way since I was like 12. I don't think, my parents claim that they thought it was a phase, but I think deep down they're not surprised that I'm 24 and still like following people on tour like a groupie. They're definitely not surprised. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's funny, I'm like going to the Midwest next week for all these like concerts, and they're all like they're all in different states, but they're all like relatively near each other in like very random areas. And so instead of flying around, I was like, oh, I'm gonna like rent a car. I rented a Ford F-150. I rented a Ford F-150 to like drive myself around the Midwest for an entire week. I've never driven a truck in my life. I literally just called like one of my ex-boyfriends, and I was like, because he's the only person I know that like drives a truck. And I was like, hey, like, I just have a question for you. Like, would it be difficult for me to drive a truck? Like, is it much different than like driving like an SUV or like a Jeep? And he goes, I've tried to get in touch with you like 3 times this week and you dubbed me. Like, why the fuck are you calling me right now with some random question? And he like hung up on me. I was like, damn. But I literally just posted on my Instagram story. I was like, if anyone sees me gallivanting around in an F-150 around the Midwest next week, like, mind your own business. I'm sorry, that's just so funny to me, and I can't wait. My living room's a mess because I've been like laying in that spot, spending all of my money and watching Plan Brie Uncut on my TV, and there's like cheese on my coffee table. But guys, I just got a rug and I ordered it. It's too small and it's kind of stressing me out because it's like awkwardly like not, it doesn't go all the way, and it's stressing me out. But I don't know if I'm gonna trade it in for a bigger one or just keep this one. This is like a 6x9, but it's just like a white shag rug from West Elm, and I'm obsessed with it. I have one at my condo in Rhode Island, but that one's bigger, and I should have gotten a bigger one. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it's so like, dog alert. It's so like thick. Like, look how thick I love it so much. My cats are like for sure gonna destroy it, but that's okay. I need to do my skincare. I look so bad because I'm still puffy from my birthday. Whenever I do go out like drinking like that now, I'm hungover for 2 days because I'm fucking old. So I went out for my birthday was on Monday, but nothing is open on Monday. Like, it's just not fun. like all the clubs are closed, all the like cool bars like close really early. So on Monday, me and my mom did like a Pilates class, and then we got like green juice and went grocery shopping, and we just like cooked at home and then watched Sex in the City, and it was so fun. And I smoked a fat blunt because it was my birthday and I was gonna do what I please. So that's what I did on like my actual birthday, but then I went out celebrating on Wednesday. I'm using the Drunk Elephant Bestie number 9 jelly cleanser. Y'all know. So Wednesday was like my birthday festivities. So I was drinking with a purpose on Wednesday, if you know what I mean. I don't like to do anything crazy for my birthday. Like I'm not gonna like throw a party or anything like that, just because I prefer smaller. I don't have any friends. Who would come to my birthday party? I'm not just saying this to try to sound quirky. Who would go to my birthday party if I had one? I have 4 friends, my mom, my dad, Jordy, and Mike, which I love, but I don't have enough friends to like throw a party, right? So we went out for drinks at Whalers in Santa Monica, and then we went to dinner at Moon Shadows. And by this point, y'all, like I was leaning over the railing in Malibu at this nice restaurant, like with my leg up in the air, like yelling. Like, so already at that point, it was like getting a little bit scary. And then we went to Bungalow. Bungalow is like a beach club in Santa Monica. It's so fun, but apparently it's like closing at the end of the year. I don't know. It's like a beach club in like an old house, right? So there's this like big outdoor patio, and then you can go inside, but it's like living rooms and like bedrooms. Like it's like a house. I don't know, it's fun. How do I say this without sounding psychotic? Let me just also preface, it was my birthday. It was my birthday, so if you're gonna tell me that I need fucking help right now, like save it. I don't remember a goddamn thing, so I can't really tell you much from Bungalow, but then we went to West Hollywood to go to another club. I'm with my mother, Mike, Jordy, and Jordy's friend Tegan. Okay, so we went to Poppy because it was like Poppy Wednesday, you know? Poppy is a club in LA, and every Wednesday it's called like Poppy Wednesday, and it's like country night, and like everyone goes. It's so fun. We show up to Poppy and no one's there, so I stumble to the bar next door. I'm like, what happened to Poppy Wednesday? Who's next door? It used to be Poppy Wednesday, why is no one there? Like a drunk idiot. And the bartender was like, oh, like they don't do Poppy Wednesday anymore. My heart fucking shattered. My heart shattered. And I don't like to admit that, but Poppy Wednesday is a lot of fun, and I was really heartbroken. I was like, wait, no way. Like, you know it's gonna be a bad night if I text Habibi. Habibi is like the only club promoter I know. He's known for wearing like flower crowns and like prancing around LA. He's like a club promoter. I don't know. He's a really awesome guy though. Like I love Habibi. But I just know it's gonna be like a messy night. Once I text Habibi like, hey, where are you? Like, what are you doing? What club are you at? So we went to Bootsy Bellows. I don't like Bootsy Bellows. It's very like small. I feel like everyone loves Bootsy Bellows, but it's just so tiny and there's no room to like do anything, so I don't like love it there, but I went anyways for the plot. My mom and Jordy like left as soon as we got there, so then it was just me and Mike, which is like really, really dangerous because me and Mike are like psychotic when it's just me and him. Sorry, I just used the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum and the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. You know what I'm doing. I would say one of the more humbling things that happened to me at Bootsy Bellows was I saw this guy who used to date like one of my favorite TikTokers. Like I love this girl. I have been obsessed with this girl since 2020. I love her so much. And her ex-boyfriend was there. So I like run up to him and I literally talked his ear off for like an hour about her. Like imagine you're at a club and like some drunk girl like stumbles up to you and talks your ear off for an hour about your ex. Why would I do that? But I had seen him like 2 weeks before that at a bar in LA with a girl. And I just remember, I didn't even say hi to him that night. I just remember seeing him and being like, ooh, he's with like a girl. They broke up like 2 years ago, him and this TikToker. So like it doesn't matter, but I just remember feeling so like dirty having like that information. I'm like, oh my God, he's out with another girl right now. Like I shouldn't know this. So of course I like brought that up at Bootsy Bellows. I was like, I saw you in the bar and you were with a girl. And the only reason I remember this is because whenever I hit the town and go to a club, whenever I go clubbing, I love to talk when I'm drunk. That's like my thing, okay? Because I'm so shy when I'm sober, so I like to get all of my social interaction in when I'm hammered because I love talking to people, but I just can't when I'm sober because I'm so scared of everyone. So when I'm at a club, I get frustrated because it's so loud and like you can't really have conversations with people. So I always make people like have conversations with me on my notes app. Like we'll just like type back and forth to each other. I have a few notes on my app from club nights that scroll for so long. Like I'll have like full like 3-hour conversations with somebody on my notes app. This is all I have from me talking to this guy on my notes. This is all it says. He goes, was I on a date with a girl? But he spelled girl with an F. Everything's misspelled. I go, I have zero idea what you just said there, but yes, you were on a date with a girl. Okay, then we opened up a different note, and all it says is, why do I have to write everything out, but I low-key love subtitles. I can't hear. That's all I got. It's just like, Tara, like, shut the fuck up about the girl that he dated 2 years ago. Like, why are you harassing him about his ex for that long? Like, oh! I woke up so mortified, I like couldn't even believe it. I wanna make a bloom water right now because I used to love drinking those before bed, but they low-key make me like really hyper. I'm already hyper, so what would it matter? I don't think I showed you guys this yet, but I go to the Trading Post, like this big flea market in LA every Sunday, and I've had my eye on this like canvas picture for like 3 weeks, but I never got it. And then I went with my mom last Sunday and I was like, I think I need to get it. I was like, I think now's the time. Did I tell you this already? No, I definitely didn't tell you this, but I put it above my bed and I love it. It's so cute and girly. I need to show you guys. Look how cute. I put it above my LED taraswrld sign and it just looks so cute above my bed. I don't know why I waited so long to get it, but my mom actually bought it for me for my birthday. I was like, Mom, I need to get this. And she was like, oh, do you want me to buy it for you because it's your birthday? I was like, duh. Yesterday when I woke up, first of all, I woke up on the couch. Why was I sleeping on the couch? I woke up on the couch and at like 8 in the morning because my mom woke me up early because she was going to the airport. She was leaving yesterday. And I woke up hammered, like fully fucking hammered. And I was like calling people. And then all of a sudden at like noon, I realized that I didn't remember what I was doing that morning because I was that drunk. I haven't woken up that drunk since I was like a fucking teenager. Like I'm actually so embarrassed. Like I called so many people on my phone and I was like smoking like a wood roach out of a bong, like in my living room, calling everyone in my contacts, and then I didn't remember it at noon. Like how embarrassing is that? And like I called Mike because I was with him all night and I needed to like see what he remembered. Because Mike always like remembers everything and I just like did not remember a goddamn thing. So I wanted to call him and like see what he knew from the night before. And he's like, yeah, like I woke up on your couch fully clothed with my feet up in the air at like 7 in the morning. I was like, you slept here? Like I literally don't remember that. That's so bad. He was like, dude, you don't remember? He was like, we were in the Uber ride home, like screaming MGK. It was so fun. Like, how do you not remember that? I'm like, I don't know. So I was like, you're telling me both of us slept on my couch fully in like our clothes from the club? Like, what? And I don't remember that? Like, that's insane. This is all a huge reason as to why I'm not at the wig party tonight. I went way too damn hard the other day and I can't drink for weeks. So I spent the entire day yesterday ripping wood roaches out of my bong and ordering food from restaurants because I don't know if I told you guys this too, but I've decided that my no smoking weed thing does not apply when I'm hungover. Because I'm useless anyways, so what else am I gonna do besides like rot on the couch and smoke weed and order food? So I was so high on the couch last night, I was like, I'm gonna make an Amazon storefront. And I spent hours making my Amazon storefront so pretty and so aesthetic. And I was like posting all these like cute aesthetic pictures on my Instagram story. And I was getting so many DMs like, you're such an it girl. Like, look at you go. I was like, no. If you could see me right now, you would take that the fuck back. And I literally sent that to everybody that said that to me. I was like, no. If you saw me right now, you'd be hurting for me. Like, so embarrassing. I have to like clean up a little bit before we get into bed and I tell you my next wild story. Because it's literally 11 at night. Like, I don't know why I have so much energy right now. This never happens. So I need to like do the dishes. I like to like clean up every night before I go to sleep so that I wake up to like a clean space. It's just so much better to like bang it out at nighttime and then wake up to like a clean apartment versus like waking up and everything's a mess and then you're stressed out. Like it's nice. So I'm gonna listen to my little podcast and do a few chores. Oh wait, I need to tell you guys what happened to Marty today because I'm like really upset. So like 3 months ago, Marty had one of his like really big feathers like twisted. I showed this in one of my last vlogs. I think it was in my what I eat today. I showed you guys like one of his feathers and how it looks when it's twisted. It just kind of like sticks out of his wing. But like 3 or 4 months ago, one of his blood feathers was twisted like that for like a week. And then when it finally came out, like it was like really horrible. Like he was like bleeding and I had to like throw like flour and like bleed out powder on him and stuff to like stop the bleeding. But he lost like a really big blood feather. Hi. He lost like a really big blood feather that day. And then he had another big feather on the same side, like do the same thing. It wasn't a blood feather, but it was still like a big feather and it was like twisted and then it finally came out. And that happened 3 times. It happened with 3 feathers over the course of like 4 months. And each time that he lost one, like I think after he lost that like original blood feather, he started crashing into the wall like a little bit more than usual because he was a little bit lopsided. And then so feathers kept twisting and coming out and then 3 of them came out. So for the past like 3 weeks, he can't fly at all. And like he will like fly off of his perch and just like crash into the ground and it's so sad. But I don't know how to like keep him from flying. Like so he was just like flying off the perch. Not like too often, but like twice a day, he would like fly off the perch and like crash into the ground. It was so sad. And then like a week and a half ago, he always flies down like the hallway in my, like on my floor of my apartment complex. Like we'll go out there at night and we'll like, he'll fly back and forth. I'll like throw him and shit. So I threw him like a week and a half ago and he literally just dove into the ground. And I was like, that's when I realized, I was like, oh my God, he can't fly anymore. So I brought him to the vet today. And I was basically like, yeah, he lost like a few feathers. I think he might be like lopsided and that's why he can't fly. I just want to make sure like there's not like a bigger issue here that I should be addressing. So I brought him to the vet and the vet like lifted up his wings and he was basically like, yeah, like there's 4 like very important feathers missing on one side. That's why he's crashing because he's so lopsided. Like, how did this happen? I was like, I don't know. Like, I explained to him my theory, like what I think happened, which is what I just told you guys. And so for the next like 3 or 4 months, I have to like make sure Marty doesn't fly and like keep an eye on him and all that stuff. I still have him on his perch because honestly for the past like 5 days, he hasn't even attempted to fly. So, and he's really tired right now because it's nighttime, so he's just sitting on his perch, but he hasn't attempted to fly at all recently. So I also ordered him a bunch of new like foraging things for his cage to like keep him distracted, so he doesn't think about the fact that he like literally can't fly anymore. So that should keep him busy, but basically we have to wait like 3 or 4 months for his feathers to grow back so that he can fly again. It's just really sad and I feel so bad for him. But anyways, I'm going to clean up now. Funny story about these leggings. I have no idea why they're still here and why I just washed them. One time I was away for like a week and my boyfriend at the time was here like house sitting for me, and I come home and I'm like changing into my pajamas in my closet and he's like over at my house. He was like eating in my kitchen or something. And I see these on the floor of my closet, like tucked away in the corner, and they aren't mine. I've never seen these before in my life. I also don't have any girlfriends in LA at all. I've never had a girl over at my apartment before, so it couldn't have been like one of my friend's leggings. So what the fuck was I going to believe? I didn't like accuse him right off the bat, but I was just like, hey, I know you were just watching my apartment for a week and I was away. I just found a pair of girls' leggings in my closet. Can you please at least try to explain this to me? And it was this long, dramatic thing, and it sucked because I was like, I know you wouldn't do me like that, but like, what else am I supposed to believe? Like, for real though. We ended up finding out it was like a house sitter that I had a while back. These are her leggings, and I found that out maybe like 2 hours later, so it was a very painful 2 hours of my life. But hey girl, I have your leggings still, and I just washed them. They're all clean or whatever. listen to this dumb shit that I did the other day, because this is actually like, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I'm a fucking idiot, and I'm gonna tell you guys something so stupid that I did the other day. I like actually still can't believe it. It's also really freaking me out too. Like, I need answers. So I wake up yesterday morning in my disheveled state on the couch, confused. A few hours go by, I'm looking at my hand, I'm like, oh my God, my Cartier nail ring isn't on my hand right now. It's gone. This is a $5,000 ring that I cherish with my entire heart, okay? It's not on my hand. Where's my Cartier nail ring? I called Mike for information because I did not remember a single thing, and I was hoping Mike would remember things. Like I said before, he always remembers things. So I call him and he doesn't answer. Also keep in mind, like, this ring is so tight on my hand, it couldn't just fall off. Like, I literally would have had to take it off. I was like, did I give my ring to somebody? Like, there's no way in hell I would do that, but like, honestly, like, who knows? I'm looking around for this ring in my apartment for so long. I eventually make my way to the bathroom where I have these 2 little dishes where I keep all of my jewelry that I wear daily. So there's only a few things in there. I know everything that's in those little dishes. It's like my main 3 necklaces, all my favorite rings, and like my 3 pairs of hoops. I find this fake Cartier nail ring in my bathroom. I've never seen this before in my life. This is literally a fake Cartier nail ring that I have never seen before in my life. It also looks like it's been beat to shit. Like, it literally looks like it got tossed in the ocean for 10 years. So at this point I'm spiraling. I'm like, wow, okay, somebody must have like asked me if they could try on my ring. And then I was so drunk and it was so dark in there that they gave me back a fake one to like steal my ring. Like, there must be like people that go to clubs in LA that do that to drunk girls, because I am such an airhead, like I wouldn't even realize. I'm crying, I'm calling my parents, I'm like, wow, this is unbelievable. I cannot believe I just found a Cartier nail ring in my bathroom and it's a fake one and mine is gone. That's unreal. So then Mike eventually calls me back and I'm telling him what happened. I'm like, do you remember anything? He's like, oh, when we were in the Uber, like blasting MGK, like on the way to your apartment, you tried to put that ring on my finger, or a ring. He was like, you tried to put a ring on my finger, but it wouldn't fit. And that's all I remember. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with me? So I contact the Uber driver and I'm like, hey, I think I like left a ring in your car. Like, can you look? And he finds my ring in the back seat. Like, he found my Cartier nail ring. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why would I try to put my $5,000 ring on Mike's hand in the Uber? It doesn't fit on his finger, so what, I just throw it on the fucking floor? I just threw it on the floor. Why would I do that? But, so he returned it to me, and I have my ring back, but like, that still doesn't explain the random fake Cartier that I found in my bathroom. That's so fucking freaky. I'm so beyond freaked out by this. Like, it does not make sense. Like how freaky is that? Like, where the fuck did this come from? I'm like so confused. My parents told me that I should lock up my expensive jewelry in a safe before I even think about touching an alcoholic beverage. I said, you know what? You might be right. Part 10,000 of Venus being the most clingy cat in the entire world. You just can't get enough of me, can you? You guys can't even tell sometimes. Like, I know he's in the frame like a lot, but whenever he's not in the frame, he's behind the camera, like trying to like tip the camera over and trying to like go in front of the camera to like rub against my arm, and I'm like shoving him away. Just know that if you can't see him, he's still around somewhere. He's around the camera somewhere. You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? Hello. I'm Venus, and I cannot get enough of my mommy, and my mommy is all I think about, and I just want to cuddle all day long. He's such a simp, like it's like the craziest thing in the world. I like to go outside on my balcony every night for like a couple of minutes to like look at the view and like breathe and stuff. It's so nice out, oh my god. As you guys know, it's been freezing in LA for 9 months now, but that's ending tomorrow and I'm so excited. My new neighborhood is like so boring. It's like nothing happens here. There's no chaos. There's no, like when I lived in Hollywood, like there was just something so charming about never being bored. Like there was always like a naked man running down the street with a hammer, like threatening everybody in his path. Okay, here, like the most we get is like a car crash. There's like an app called Citizens that I have that like always I've had for like a few years, and it like tells you all of the like crime that's happening nearby. That app was poppin'. When I lived in Hollywood, it was like every 5 minutes it was like indecent man running down the street with a hammer in one and a screwdriver on the other, like chasing somebody. Like, it was always something like freaky like that. Here it's like, oh, fender bender. Like, it's so boring. It's like unreal. At least I can still hear the sirens that are coming from Hollywood. Marty learned like siren sounds so well from living in Hollywood. He like does them all the time. He sounds exactly like a police siren. I'll be like, Marty, Hollywood bird. Like, Colson's so fucking cute. Hi. He was so dumb. Like, what is he looking at? I'm in bed and I couldn't be happier. I need to show you this new lip product that I got because I'm freaking out. Also, like I said earlier, I made an Amazon storefront yesterday and I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it, and it's so perfect. And I literally added all of my favorite things in like all different categories. But I got this lip product in the mail the other day. It's linked in my Amazon storefront. It's the I Heart Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide lip treatment, and you guys, this shit is so good. It tastes like a creamsicle, and it's just so hydrating and glossy and thick and luscious, and I'm so obsessed with it. It's so yummy. I also need to order new I don't like taking like sleeping pills. I've never found like a sleeping pill that I like, just because they make me like really groggy in the morning. I like to wake up at like 7, but if I take a sleeping pill, I'm not waking up until 10, and then I'm really groggy when I wake up and I have like crazy nightmares. Like, they're just not great. But I had these like tablets from Sandland, the brand Sandland, I don't know, and these are the Stay Asleep Plus ones. These fuck me up. But I had the just like fast acting ones. They're like all natural, there's no melatonin, it's just like CBN and like magnesium and like fucking peppermint or something. But they worked so great on me. They knocked me out. I still could wake up early and like everything was fine. These ones make me groggy in the morning because they're called Stay Asleep Plus, so I need to order the other ones. And then I just spray this on my pillow before I go to sleep. It's just the Dr. Teal's sleep spray. You can just like get this from any pharmacy. It's so nice to fall asleep to. This is my storefront that I made yesterday. I'll link it down in the description, but like, I'm literally so proud of it. So you just scroll down and I made a bunch of different categories of all of my favorite things. So I did like YouTube, hair products, shoes, kitchen, home, makeup, shower and body products, skincare, all of my books, health and wellness, and then I did lip products. And it's just so fun. Like, I'm so obsessed with this. So if you want to like shop anything that I've ever mentioned in my YouTube videos, I'll link this down in the description. Whenever I'm in bed at night now and I'm laying here and I'm reading my book, I pick at these Talkie crisps. I fucking love Talkies, and I saw these at the store and I was like, oh my god, they're Talkie crisps. They're like Pringles, but Talkies. They're so good. I'm trying to decide if I want to book a Pilates class for the morning right now or if I'm gonna run tomorrow. I think I might run just because I've been like not running as much recently because I've been so obsessed with Pilates, but I need to stay on track with my running stuff. I want to order Hoka's because everyone's talking about Hoka's right now and I really want to try them, but the all white ones are like sold out and I need an all white sneaker. I can't wear like a black sneaker or like colorful sneakers. They have to be white or I'm not wearing them, at least for like a running shoe. I've only been filming this video for like an hour and a half, but I feel like I have talked so much that this is still gonna be like a super long video. So I'm gonna say goodnight now because I don't want this to be like super long. I feel like I've been rambling for an hour and a half and I don't even want to know how much like footage I have. So I'm gonna finish my book and I'm gonna polish off this sleeve of Talkie crisps. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. That was fun. I feel like I never make like nighttime YouTube videos, and I normally start when I like wake up in the morning. I never like film videos at night, but I had so much energy and I had so much to tell you guys. I like needed to film this and it was so much fun. We had like a little sleepover moment, little slumber party moment. But I love you guys. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, my TikTok and my Instagram are taraswrld. My OnlyFans is itstaraswrld or taraswrld. Let me know if you guys want to see, I'm shooting next week for OnlyFans all day long. Let me know if you guys want like a day in my life as a sex worker video, like just like taking you along the process of what I do when I shoot for OnlyFans, I feel like that could be fun. I've done that on TikTok before in the past, but I've never made like a YouTube video doing it, so let me know if you'd like to see that. And shop my Amazon storefront, like link in my description. I'm so obsessed with it, I can't stop talking about it. I love you guys, you wore me out. I was so energetic when I started this video, and now I'm like, whew. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm begging, babe. But I love you, and I hope you have a fantastic day, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. Kisses for my bitches. Ew, 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 bye.